the top of my head, like my forehead. My forehead. So my main words come on, brain. So welcome back. Yeah, this week I've actually had a request. I believe it was on my hair dyeing video. I was seen using a black product on my face, and I've had a few questions as to what it was. So I wanted to do this video, seeing as it's been asked. Now seems like a good time to do it. What it is a black peel off face mask that I have ordered. It's mainly known as a Peloton face peel, I believe. But I ordered mine off Amazon. I'm a bit of an Amazon freak. If I can get anything on there cheaper, I will find it. Now, I will leave a link down below for this product where I got it. Feel free to browse around if you find it cheaper. Let me know. Yeah, I've been using this for a while now. And it is basically these little bad boys. I got these from Amazon and it was £2.99 for a 6-pack of them. Now, you might be thinking that doesn't go a long way, but just one of these will actually cover your entire face, and if you don't want to do your full face, 2 people can use 1 sachet. So it's definitely worth the money. I don't feel like you're being duped by that. Now, the only thing with it I would say is that I believe they're from China or Korea. So all the instructions, if you see, you know, all these lovely squiggly letters. I don't have a clue. But if you do get them from Amazon, when you scroll down to about this item, the instructions are in there. I didn't realise that until after I started using them. So I kind of just watched a few videos and figured it out for myself. What you have to do is you have to wash your face first, which is why I'm afraid you have to see my bare face again. So I have done that. I have pre-prepped my face, and you just wash it soap and water, pat it dry, that's it. Now we have to get up close and personal for this bit, just to show you kind of before and after how it works. So my main problem areas are along sort of my jawline, and my chin tends to build up quite often, and my nose, and certainly in the crease of my nose. I'll get up close, whether it will show I don't know, but if you can see, like in this area, it's really quite bad. Now, if you have got white bed sheets or anything like that, be warned, it can stain, because this stuff is jet black. I'm not entirely sure what the ingredients are in it, but yeah, just don't wear anything that you're too worried about getting this stuff on, because you will be covered. That's my pre-warning. I would recommend, if you do get these, don't open it all the way across, because you're asking for trouble. This stuff kind of has a life of its own. It reminds me of like the oil monster from Fern Gully. If you've ever seen that thing is wild. That's pretty much what this is. Squeeze it up gently again. Go steady with this stuff. Now, what I would recommend is that you do a sort of thin layer first to gauge how it goes. This stuff's running already. Yeah, so I tend to start on my nose. That's one thing I would also recommend. Like, if you're doing a whole face, I would do your problem areas first, just so you know you've got a good coat on. Now, the reason I say do a thin layer is it's easier if you build it up, and it takes a bit less time to dry. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and smooth it over. So because I've already done a layer, you can see it goes on a lot better. So yeah, today I'm only going to be doing the lower half of my face. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. When I've done it, I'll come back. Okay, now that's done, just before I wipe my hands, I just want to show you that's just from peeling the corner, right? It has a way of creeping everywhere. Like I say, I do recommend doing like a little thin layer first, and then kind of going over and building back up, I find that it peels off a lot better. Because I know I've seen some tutorials or reviews of this thing, and they put the thinnest layer across their face and just cannot peel it off. So it's been a trial and error process, as it is with any beauty product. I also want to say now, while this is drying, I'm not being sponsored at all to do this video. This is completely I've paid for this product myself, I've used it myself, and it's purely because I've been asked about it. So yeah, I've not been paid to tell you it's like the best product in the world. But yeah, so a simple baby wipe, or I use tea tree facial wipes. They do the trick to just wipe it off. Yeah, while that's drying, I also just want to tell you a little bit about it as well. So this stuff is designed to help clear with blackheads and whiteheads. Now, a lot of peel off masks don't actually do both, they do one or the other, and they generally don't peel off. This stuff does. It's also designed to close up your pores, because once you've actually taken out the rubbish, you don't want it being wide open so that more rubbish can get straight back in it. It closes them up a bit every time, which I must say is making a massive difference with my complexion. I say to use it no more than sort of 3 times a week, but to be honest, I don't even use it that often. I'll probably do it once or twice a week, depending on how bad my skin is at the time and how sensitive it is. That's the other thing I would say. I don't have a clue what is in this, so if you're worried about it, I think for the price of like $2.99, you know, just rubbing it on your hand, letting it dry and see how your skin reacts. Do like a patch test if you're worried about it. But my skin is mega sensitive most of the time, and I've had no problems with it. But again, everyone's different, so go ahead and try that first if you are worried about it. Another warning I would say about this is if you are going to do a full face with it, it does say on the website avoid mouth and eye areas, and yes, I would agree with that, because the first time I did it all over my face, I went right up close, and like I have a couple of little moles on here, plus I'd had surgery on this side of my face a few years back, so peeling it off was quite sensitive. It did make my eyes water a little bit. It does say on the website to leave it on once you put it on for about 10 to 15 minutes to dry. Sometimes it literally depends on the thickness of how you've put it on, so it's a case of waiting until it's dry to the touch. As soon as it feels dry, don't go on what it looks like, because it stays shiny. I sat with it on for ages the first time around, because every time I looked, it still looked wet, and actually it had been dry for about 15 minutes, so yeah, don't go by what it looks like. Go by how it feels. I'd leave it at least 10 minutes before you start touching your face. So I'm just gonna sort of find something to do for 10-15 minutes, and I will get back to you when it is dry and it is time to peel this off. So see you in a little bit. So I've had it on now about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. Sort of lost track of time slightly. Again, as you can see, it's still shiny, but it is completely smooth, like it's completely dry. You will know it's drying because it just starts to tighten up like any kind of peel off face mask. It's actually quite difficult to talk. The only thing I will say, like, about it is, yes, it gets a lot of stuff off, but peeling it can be a bit special. So yeah, like I've done this multiple times now, and I still kind of think, oh, because like the bigger sections aren't so bad, but like here on your nose, it's really quite. It can kind of make your eyes water a little bit, and like, yeah, it's just a case of biting down and do it, because you know the old saying, beauty is, no, you can't have any, what is it? No pain, no gain. That's the one. Oh, okay, so I find it hurts a little bit less if you kind of peel off the edges a bit first. I'm sorry, my mirror is down here, it's why I'm not talking directly to you. So yeah, like my skin is a little bit sensitive at the minute, so that's why I'm using this method of loosening it off a bit, but you can see it comes off like in one piece if you build it up right. Another little method I find is like just stretching your face out. I know it looks really bizarre, but now it's just time to like go for it. So yeah, you still have like the odd like areas where it's a bit thinner, but I will actually just go over that. Nice. I mean, I won't show you, but like you can see it all. Like, if I know it's really disgusting, but I've always been the same. Like, I want to see what's come out of my face. Like, when I have peel-off masks that you don't really see much of a difference, it kind of disappoints me. Whereas this stuff, you can kind of look at yourself and see how disgusting you are. I'm just going to show you how to clean up the edges a bit. Just your basic tea tree oil wipes, really. And yeah, all you need to do, I think these are quite nice because tea tree is quite a soothing kind of thing. So I just go over, and that just shows you how easily it comes off. You don't have to be particularly rough with it. Just a gentle little wipe will do the trick. If I come in close again, and I'll just show you the difference from just using it just once. I've only had that on for 15 minutes, and that's the instant difference. You will see, like, there's still some, but compared to what it was and here, it is a massive difference, and it is so soft. It's like baby skin when you've done, whether that's because you've just peeled half your face off, I don't know. But it really does make an instant difference. But give it a try. I absolutely love them. Like I say, I'm not paid to tell you it's the best product in the world, but it's one of the best things I've ever tried. Like, I've used so many different face masks and nose strips, and they don't work, they don't do anything. So this stuff I just love. Like, as soon as I get down to like my last 6, I will reorder them. If you're on a time schedule for a big party or whichever, they don't arrive particularly quick, because obviously they've got to be shipped over. There's nothing you can really do about it. But that was the other thing I liked about the Amazon one, is that it was free UK shipping, whereas I had to pay for the eBay ones. It wasn't much, but when you can get it for free, yeah, it's just kind of worth balancing it up for yourself, really. Yeah, definitely recommend them. I absolutely love these. Give them a try. If you've enjoyed this kind of video, let me know, and I can show you some other Amazon treats that I have got, because they have got a surprisingly good beauty range, and you can pay quite, like, not as many pennies as you would think to get these things, and I really like them. So if you'd like to see anything like that, just let me know, because I'm a bit of a beast for a cheap price online, if I can find it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you around. Bye.
Hey everybody, my name is E-Double, their name is PJ Harvey. Let's go.